Hey my fellow Diamond friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalikaloo on the internet, and I also go by the name of Kali, and I'm very happy that you found your way to today's video, which will be another video about our small shop where I show you like the previews for like this week's new releases, and where I discuss with you like the special enhancement placements, so where you could actually like place your special drills if you want to place ABs, or if you want to place crystals or glow in the dark drills or twinkle drills or even metallic drills. So these are pretty new in our shop. So yeah, I also want to thank everyone who like kind of supported our artists this week, because we had an art week, and we actually had an art week about Oswaldjane.art. You can see the first picture here. So everyone, each and every picture of her was a 10% off and 15% off, and it's still available tonight until 12 p.m. CET, 12 a.m. CET, I'm sorry. And yeah, so you can have like also look at the interview we did with her, and it was really fun to see her and to talk about art with her. So such a great person and such a nice artist. So let's start this week's new releases, the preview, and also like the enhancement discussion. So, hey my fellow Diamond friends, so this is the very first picture that we are going to discuss about. And so this is one of the new releases from Oswaldjane.art, so the artist that we had a spotlight on like this week. And let me tell you just again a little bit more about Oswaldjane.art. So if you have not yet like seen our little video and interview about her, this is a little bit of a description she told us. So sorry, Oswaldjane.art is a Ukrainian illustrator and character designer with passion for details and bright colors. Her art is inspired mostly by video games, fantasy, books, and Disney. So more about her and her art in the interview. I will also link it down below and up here, so you should definitely be able to find it. So this one is called Cupid, and it's like a 60 by 60, 50 by 50, and 70 by 70 centimeters. So this is what it looks like, and if you want to go and enhance some part of it, you could definitely work like I would work around like with the girl. I would not work with the background. I would definitely go just like add a little bit of a sparkle to like the little hearts that you have next to her. And I would also work maybe with her wings, like add some ABs in there. And then I would definitely also maybe work a little bit more of the gloriole that she finds atop of her head. So this part I would also work some ABs in it, and why not work with even like glow in the dark drills for the hearts and for the gloriole. Then you could definitely work also with her lips, her eyes, and maybe the red part of her top. So you could add like a little bit of a sparkle in there with maybe twinkle drills or ABs. For those who really want to bling things up even more, you could work some highlights into her hair as well, either very light golden or like brownish tones, or the white parts, like everywhere where the light actually hits her. So definitely something that you can bling up a little bit. Like I would put my main focus on the gloriole, the hearts, and the wings. And then maybe the reddish parts like her lips, her eyes a little bit, maybe her nails, and the top of her dress. So these are definitely parts that I personally would highlight. So let's move on and come to Pink Heart, which is another painting by Oswaldjane.art, so the same artist in the first picture. And this one is also available in 50 by 50, 60 by 60, or 70 by 70. And you can get it in square or round drills as well. Personally, this one always reminds me of like the K-pop of Gio from Twice. I don't know if you like K-pop, but that's something just that it always reminds me personally of. And I think she does look so stunning. And it's also a very nice Valentine themed painting. So what I personally would do with this one, I would go and work with the pink. So I would work like the pink in her hair, and I would get like a really bright pink to outline the lines of the heart that she's holding with her hands. So that part I would definitely make a little bit more sparkle, either really nice clear pink or even white, to just like get the shape of the heart. And then I would move on and I would like bling up like the squishy she has in her hair. I would put there on some nice pink color. Then maybe the highlights in her hair where the light hits, you could also add a little bit of extra bright pink just to make it sparkle even more. I definitely would work with the white of the heart in her eyes. So if you have seen the video, the interview, Oswaldjane.art, Julia, she does tell us that she never draws pupils, but she does always draw these hearts. So I would work with that. And why not use like the lipstick color to add more sparkle to that? If you want to go even further, you could add some more into what her, I think it's a false fur dress looks like. So you could add some pink there, or you could work around with her nails like black and white. But I would definitely go on with like the border of the heart shape, add some sparkle to that. Maybe add some parts to, like I told you, the eyes, the irises, the lips maybe, and like the squishy in her hair and the fluffy part of her coat or what she's wearing. It's a very beautiful painting for Valentine's Day as well. Then we move on to the next one, and this one is from Toni Cailao. So you know that we have a few images of Toni Cailao in our shop. And let me tell you a little bit more about her again. So let me just quickly get the update. So Toni Cailao, she's like one of a digital artists who draws a lot of characters inspired by Disney or movies or series, a lot of strong women as well, and she has a very cartoonish style to her with very bright and colorful drawings, and I really love them. All of them are so special, and I think they are so gorgeous. And this one we called Love Struck. So Toni Cailao, she did not indicate us a title, so we did call it Love Struck. I think it reminds me also of Cupid a little bit, and a little bit of the Queen of Hearts from Alice at the same time. So this is the painting, and we are selling it also in 4 sizes: very small 40 by 50, then a little middle size 60 by 75, and big 80 by 100. So you can see here that you can definitely work a lot with like the pink again. So we are Valentine's Day, it's normal that we get a lot of pink here, but what you can do is you could work definitely with the hearts. You can see on the left upper part, and with the arrow like on the right and down that comes out through her hair. You could make the white of her wings sparkle so beautifully, either with ABs, with crystals even, or even glow in the dark. Then I would also love to add the same white color to the hearts underneath her eyes, like these very spots underneath her eyes. And then you could work even more pink into her hair, like really highlight the hair. I would either work on her face or her hair. I would not mix things up, otherwise it might get a little bit too much. But if you want to bling it up a lot, of course you can mix it up. But I'm more like, I like to draw my eye to one place and then let it wander to other parts freely. And if you bling up all of it, like your eye does not always know where to go first or where to go next. So I would like work with like the colorful parts of her hair, like the darker pink maybe. If you want to prefer to go with her face, why not do like the eyeshadow, a little bit of blush, and a very beautiful pinkish red for her lips. So I would focus it mainly on her head, the hearts, the arrow, and the wings. I would not go into her dress, but if you want really sparkly painting, you could definitely make this sparkle so much with even more like pink colors in her dress if you want it to really be very bright. Let's move on to our next artist. So this one here is actually another painting from one of our artists. We have a few of them. her paintings already in our shop, and it's from Akiko Ijichi, and she's a Japanese artist, and she does have this very lovely traditional art style, and this one is one of a series called Music. So it's a series, there will be more, and like this one is Music, like I told you, and we do have it in a few different sizes as well. So we have it in 50 by 70, 60 by 85, and 70 by 100 centimeters. So this one always reminds me a little bit of Mucha, the Art Nouveau style, just like how she's placed the theme as well. He does also have like not just the seasons, but he also has like poem, music, and stuff like that. So this does always remind me of that, a little bit of a hint of that. If you want to enhance this painting, you could work with a lot of different ways. You could work with the roses, the pink in her dress. You could definitely also work with the red ruby on top of her head. That is just like a little bit on her forehead. Then you could also work like a golden if you want to add some metallic drills maybe to the harp she has in her hand, and you could use the same metallic golden ones for like the stars, for the stars. So you could like put a lot of different colors into that. I would definitely focus it on that, like really the roses, the harp, and the stars. Then you could like enhance a little bit of the dress if you want to add some more pink, or a little bit of greenish into her hair, but I think this would be already too much. Like really highlight the beautiful parts. If you want the eye really to be drawn to her, you could also work around the dark colors, like the black of the moon, like not the dark part of her hat, but really just the moon. But just a quick reminder that if you use black ABs, these are a little bit more like the oil color that you get. So if you're a fan of it, why not? But otherwise, definitely go with like the roses or the metallic drills for the stars or the harp. I think this would be a very nice choice to get some enhancements done. Then let's move on to the next one. So this one is from our artist Paulina, and it's called Relaxing Sunset, and we have it in 3 sizes as well: a 40 by 50 smaller, 60 by 75, and an 80 by 100. And this one is very beautiful, and it reminded me of the goddesses on March 8th. And it's also like one of these very beautiful ladies lying in the sunset and just relaxing. So very beautiful painting, and this time I don't know if I would work actually with the person, the character, or the background to enhance. Like I would like, if you would love to enhance her, then why not just enhance her hair, like the dark part and the brown part and her lips maybe. But otherwise I think I would go for the background with this painting, like really enhance like the door frames, the brown part of that, and then maybe like the flower, the grass that is moving on the left side of the painting, and then add some yellow parts like sparkles and a little bit of pink in the background as well. I would keep her bare so that your eye is going first to the background, and then she will be standing out so much more. That's why I would definitely work with the wooden frame, the plant, and like yellow, or even like the clearer pink one, just to get this enhancement in the background, and then to draw the eye towards this beautiful lady relaxing in the sunset. So before we finish it off, we still have 2 more paintings to go. We have The Special Meeting by Keusti, and she's a French artist. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. Just give me like an instant for that. So Keusti, she's, like I told you guys, a French artist, and she's called Agathe, Keusti.art. You can find her link down below. She's an autodidact, and she spends most of her free time drawing. She's a lot inspired by nature, but also by animation movies, and she likes to create female characters or animals, and then mix traditional techniques like markers or pens and aquarelle, together to create like her drawings. She also loves to add a lot of detail, and most of the time her drawings are very, very colorful. And this is like the special meeting we have from her, and I really love this one. It gives me some Red Riding Hood vibe, with this girl that's meeting like this wolf. We have it in three sizes again: 40 by 60, a 50 by 75, and a 60 by 90. And I love how colorful this one is. And you can enhance this one so beautifully. Why not work with... It's so difficult for this one actually, because either you really focus on the girl and the wolf, or you focus more on the surroundings. Like if you want to focus on the girl and the wolf, you could focus on her hair, like this really bright orange hair, the pupils, her red lips, little red heart underneath her eye, and then you could like add some sprinkle of purple into the wolf, or like even the whitish parts, like sprinkle some white parts on his head, and also like the part of his mouth, like you can see, or even the eye, you can make it glow in the dark a little bit. If you don't want to focus on her or the wolf, you could focus on the background. Like you could work with the moon again. I love these metallic drills for that. A really bright red for like the clouds in the sky. You could work with yellow or blue for the flowers, a little bit of green for the flowers on the bottom. You could work also with like her cloth that she has on her head, with yellow and red. So I would not mix all of this together because I feel like it will get too much. But you can either do a mixture or really just focus on her on the wolf, or maybe just focus on her and the background. So let's move on to our last painting. So our last painting is this one here, and it's called Belle's Desk, and it's a desk series from Runa Mareuty. Illustration, so she's also one of our legally licensed artists, and we do have this one as well in a few sizes. Just let me quickly go and give you the correct information about these, because I don't want to give you like the false sizes for that. So really quickly, we have this in three sizes. We do have it if this one's to show actually, because right now I can't see correctly. So we have it in 40 by 50, small version of it, a 60 by 75, and an 80 by 100. And this is really one of beautiful painting. And what I would work on with is I would enhance the roses. I would like add some crystals to the rose, like the very red part of it. Then I also would like to add some more pink ABs to the teacup and the tea can, and also like a little bit of like this golden part idea ABs, or like more like metallic drills to enhance this cup. And you can use the same golden part like for the clock and for the candle holder. So these are definitely parts that you could enhance. Since these are like special objects that have to do a lot with like Belle and the story. If you work with the golden, you could also like integrate that maybe in the castle if you want, like or like the windows, like how they are opened, you could use that for that. Then you could also use definitely some yellow to enhance like the mirror, like the yellow part around it where we can see the beast in it. And you could use like the yellow part also for the candles. And I think this one is really beautiful. I would definitely highlight the parts that you love most in the story. So I would choose like crystals for the rose, because crystals are more bright than ABs. And then I would go like for the tea can, the clock, the candle holder, and the mirror, just because like these are for myself really important parts of the story of the Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, these are our weekly new releases. I hope there are some paintings that you really like. We have a lot of variety of artists and different kind of styles. And yeah, if you like them, please go check them out. Show some love to our artists as well. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and bye guys.